A few miles north of the Michigan-Indiana border in Branch County is Swan Creek Farms. Cousins Tony Carpenter and Leon Miller, along with their families, raise broiler chickens there for Miller Poultry of Orland, Indiana. The birds are raised on a contract basis, with Tony and Leon supplying the barns and labor. Miller Poultry takes care of hatching the chicks, transporting them, and supplying veterinary care and feed.
Basically, it's about 25% soybean meal, and the rest is corn with a few micronutrients added in. The soybean meal, the oil in it, I think helps to make a good pellet, and it's a good protein source for the birds.
They feed 487 tons of soybean meal a year, and from that and the other feedstock comes a valuable byproduct in the form of 600 tons of manure. They house it in newly built barns, protecting it from the elements. And with a manure management plan in place, they work hard to minimize erosion through grass waterways, along with minimum and no-till crop production.
We farm just a little over 3,000 acres. It's split just about 50-50, corn and soybeans. We utilize all the manure that the chickens produce. It's very high in nitrogen and also phosphorus. There's other things in the manure that just seems to help the corn really do well.
Biosecurity measures are in place on the operation with locked facilities and limited access. Inside, the birds are free to roam with around-the-clock supply of fresh water and antibiotic-free all-vegetable feed in barns that are fitted with a computerized climate control system.
Like most farmers, we want our birds to be happy because that's how we make our living. The better taken care of our birds are, the better we're going to do. Also, Miller Poultry has guidelines and standards that we need to follow also for taking care of the birds. One thing that I like is growing for a local company. The money stays close and doesn't go to overseas or wherever. It's, their feed is bought locally, and then the product is sold locally also, so it's just putting money right back into the community.
Tony and Leon raise 62,000 birds annually for Miller Poultry, rotating through just over 6 flocks a year. The birds are processed at Miller's facility, just a short 20-mile trip from Swan Creek Farms.
I love doing it. We love being able to work with our children, work together with them on the farm. That's a real benefit, training them for the future. And it's fun to raise a quality product for me. To raise a nice, healthy bird and to send it to market is a great achievement.
Michigan's broiler industry uses close to 6,000 tons of soybean meal annually. That's the meal from roughly over 250,000 bushels of soybeans, raised on over 6,500 acres of farmland, a fact not lost on the United Soybean Board and its farmer-supported checkoff program.
Like soybean farmers, U.S. poultry producers work hard to provide the world with a safe, affordable, and nutritious food supply. The Soybean Checkoff funds research, education, and promotional efforts to help support animal agriculture, including efforts to boost exports of U.S. poultry. Soybeans represent the #1 choice for protein to supplement broiler diets. As a soybean farmer, I'm proud to support poultry producers. Together with the Checkoff, we help ensure a safe, nutritious, and affordable product from our farm to your family's plate.
You can learn more about the connection between crop production and animal agriculture by logging on to animalag.org. And there's a lot more to learn about the soybean industry in Michigan by logging on to michigansoybean.org.